Tracking new developments this noon and a murder mystery at a Tarpon Springs mansion. Police found a man dead while responding to an apparent burglary in what neighbors describe as a quiet neighborhood. Laura Harris has been on the scene on Belcher Drive all morning. She joins us live now with the latest. Good afternoon, Laura.
And Dia, still a very active scene. I mean, this investigation is now going on 14 hours. As you can see behind me, still detectives standing outside, many of them trying to get into that home to try to figure out exactly what happened. All the while neighbors coming in and out of their homes earlier this morning telling us about the couple who live here, saying they're very sweet, very generous, even through neighborhood parties people always look forward to. Now those same neighbors are wondering who was killed right next door.
Right now, the body's at the medical examiner's office. We don't have a positive ID on the male. The male is approximately in his middle 50s. That's all we know right now.
A murder mystery at 1310 Belcher Drive. A tedious process for investigators to get through the near 6,000 square foot home on the water. Its sheer size working against Tarpon Springs police when they answered a call of a possible burglary here last night around 9:20.
We deployed a K-9 team because the house is rather large. During the course of clearing the residence by the K-9 team, they located a body by the garage area.
Sergeant Ed Miller with Tarpon Springs Police says Rebecca Schwartz and her husband, Dr. Stephen Schwartz, live in the home. She was the one who called 911 after she says she walked into her house turned upside down. She thought she had been robbed again. Mrs. Schwartz says it's happened in the past, and because of it, they've installed security cameras. It's surveillance police are trying to pull right now in hopes of getting more information. Police say they have interviewed Mrs. Schwartz and have now released her. She's currently staying with family. As for her husband, Dr. Schwartz, well, police told us at this time they couldn't make a comment on where he is. But what they did want to stress to neighbors is,
at this point, in talking to detectives, we don't believe there's any cause for alarm for any other neighbors, but as always, a neighbor should be vigilant and know who shouldn't be in their neighborhoods.
and just a short time ago, I called Dr. Schwartz's office. They did pick up the phone, and they told me they don't have any comment at this time. When we tried to ask the sergeant about Dr. Schwartz, if they had tried to call him, if his wife had tried to reach him, he said right now, they're just still going through the investigation, still trying to figure out exactly what happened here last night. Of course, we will continue to follow this, and my colleague Ashley Glass is headed out here right now, and at 5 o'clock, we'll have an update coming up. For now, we are live in Tarpon Springs. Laura Harris, ABC Action News.